So good evening to one and all. So in this session, we are going to discuss with how to connect MySQL using AWS RDS Relational Database Service. How we have to connect the MySQL. For that, what are the steps we have to follow? First, I had to open my AWS account. Sign into the console. Enter my password. Here, to connect with MySQL using RDS, on search box, you have to type it RDS. You have to choose this one. We have to click on create database. Here, you have to choose the database creation method, either standard create or easy create. Anyone we have to choose it. I am chosen standard create. In theory concept, already I told that AWS is supporting 6 types of database engines are supporting. Those are the database engines are supporting. Aurora MySQL is supporting. Aurora PostgreSQL compatibility is supporting. MySQL, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server. The AWS is supporting those engines. Out of those, MySQL and MariaDB, they are providing the free service. If we are using the remaining database engines, they are the paid versions. We are getting a bill from the AWS. Now, I had to choose MySQL. I am chosen. Here, we had to choose the engine version, whatever the version we had to choose it. I am chosen MySQL 8.0.28. This is the version I am chosen. Here, we have to choose the template to meet your use case based on your application. You have to choose the production, dev or test, or the free tier. Now, I am using the free tier one. If we are using dev or test, the deployment options, multi-available zones are enabled. If we are chosen production also, deployment options are enabled. If we are chosen free tier, deployment options are not enabled. Okay. However, I am chosen free tier eligible one I am chosen. Okay. Now, in the settings, database instance identifier, I am chosen as VCE CSC I am given. This is the name I am given. Copy and paste it in the notepad. Okay. Now, the next one is master username. I am given as admin. Password I am given. Scroll down. This is the password I am given. Same, we had to confirm to the password. Scroll down. Here, we had to choose the instance configuration. Click on this one. dbt2.micro. It is providing 1 CPU, 1 GB RAM is providing. I am selecting that one. That is the free service. Scroll down. The storage types it is providing, those many storage types are provided. Baseline performance determined by volume size, general purpose SSD, and provisioned IOPS SSD, magnetic. Out of those, I am taken whatever the default one, that default one I am taken. Here, the minimum storage 20 GB, maximum storage 6144 GB is provided. I am chosen as 20 GB I am chosen. Maximum storage threshold value, I I am chosen as 1000. However, we can choose 6144 GB we are chosen. Maximum threshold value, storage threshold I am given as 1000. The connectivity, I am not touch this one, just whatever the default, those things I am providing. If you want to connect an EC2 compute resource, we can choose this one. Otherwise, we can choose this one. And also, network type IPv4 I am using. Whatever the default virtual private cloud is there, that default virtual private cloud, you can use it. Or otherwise, already I told that how you had to create your virtual private cloud, how we had to create the subnet. In your virtual private cloud also, we can take your database also. Now I am chosen the default virtual private cloud I am chosen. Scroll down. Subnets, 3 subnets, 3 availability zone. Here we have to choose public access. You can see, if you want to know in detail, we have to read this one. What we are providing if you are chosen the yes option. What if you are chosen the no option? Now I am choosing the public access is yes, I am given. Scroll down. The VPC security group, I am not choosing the existing one. Default virtual private cloud also we can choose it. That's nothing problem at all. Or if you want to create virtual private cloud, we can click on create VPC. Scroll down. I am given the VPC security group name is that the name I am given. VCE CSC security group I am given. This is VCE CSC security group. We can choose the availability zone. If you are not chosen the availability zone, default that is taken. I am choosing the availability zone AP South 1A. Scroll down. I am not taken RDS proxy. Here, if you click on additional configuration, database port is 3306. Database authentication, password authentication, or you may choose password and IAM database authentication also, or you may choose password and Kerberos authentication. I am choosing password authentication. Scroll down. If you want to monitoring, enabling, we can enable that option also. The additional configurations, that is a initial database name, that's we can use it if you wanted that. Scroll down. If you want to use the backup, that's we can put the tick mark. And scroll down. Whatever the default one is there, those default one I am taken as it is. Click on create table, create database. It is taking the time around the 5 minutes time is taken. Till now, wait. That is to connect the MySQL database in your laptop, in your system, we had to download the software. One software is required. That is MySQL Workbench software is required. That's already I am providing the link, this one. We can click on this link. Then we can download this software. We have to install it. That is to connect with MySQL using RDS. We need to install in your system MySQL Workbench. Along with, we can install Microsoft Visual C++ software also, right? Now, it is taking the time to connect database. Up to now, I'll pause the video. Yeah. See that? What is the status for VCE CSC? The backing up is there. Here, it is also taking some time. Whenever the status is available, then we go for the procedure. Here the engine we are using MySQL, the region and the availability zone which is chosen as AP South 1A. that is db size db dot t2 micro I am chosen. See that VPC multi availability zone option, it is showing no. Why? Because I am chosen as the free tier eligible one. If we are chosen the paid version, then the multi availability zone option S is showing. Okay, wait for few minutes. When the status is in available, then we go for the database connection, MySQL database connection. Okay, before that, I'm doing one thing. We can click on the database. I had to note down the end point. This is the end point. Copy and paste it in the notepad. Okay. Now check it. Taking time. Already I uploaded the PPTs in Drive. That is, what are the steps we have to follow to connect MySQL using AWS RDS. Those are the steps we have to follow. I uploaded in Drive. Click on RDS, click on create database, select standard create as database creation method. We have to choose the MySQL. Why we are choosing the MySQL is it's an open source database and it is given as a free trial. We had to select the free tier eligible one, not the production, dev or test option. If you are chosen production or dev option, you are getting a bill from the AWS. And then we have to enter the database name. I am entering the database name is VCCSC name I am given. Enter the master password and confirm the password also. That is admin I am given, master username, password I have to enter, and again I have to confirm the password. And then go to the storage, whatever the default options are there, all those default options I am providing. In the security group, I am creating the security group, right? All those which are providing the step-by-step information, right? Now, check it. Yes. What is the status? Status is showing the available. Okay, fine. Now, already in my laptop, MySQL Workbench is installed. I had to open Workbench, MySQL Workbench. Select the tab database. We can choose manage connections. We can click on for identification purpose, create new. Here I am given the connection name is CSC I am given. Here, connection method, standard TCP IP. We had to choose. Host name, I copied and pasted in Notepad. This is the end point. Copy it and paste it here. And the username, admin. Password, store value. I had to type the password, whatever the password you are given. Click on OK. Test connection. See that you are getting message successfully made the MySQL connection. Username is admin. Port is 3306. Click on OK. Okay. I have to close this one. Wait for few minutes. Now, you can open again it here, Workbench. See that? We can click on admin here. it is open. Now, whatever the SQL server, the commands that is for creation of table, for inserting the rows, all those things here also we can practice. I am connecting MySQL using AWS. Now, already I am writing the queries. I have to open that one. This is click on this one. I have to copy all those things, paste it here. Okay. Now, if you want to create database, how we have to create the database? Create database name. This is the database name I am given. I have to execute this in line by line. You can go for this one. Execute the statement under the keyboard cursor. Click on that. See here, database is created with the name Quick Start DB. You use the database. For that, use database name. Execute this one. It will be use the database. If already any tables with the name inventory, we have to drop the tables. For that, drop table. If exist, the table name we have to mention. That is a drop table if exist. Now, I am creating the table. How to create the table in MySQL? Create table. Table name I am given as inventory. Attributes I am taken ID, serial. That is the primary key I am given. Name, character, varchar data type. 50 length I am given. I execute this one. Next, table is created. There is no rows are inserted. How we have to insert the rows? By using insert command. Insert into table name. Attributes we have to specify. Values. First row I am inserting. If you want to doubt, we can use the command select star from the table name. See that? One row I am inserting. ID 1, name banana, quantity is 150. Similarly, I need to insert one more rows, two more rows I am inserting. I can insert another row. Now we will check it. You write the query, select star from inventory. Those are the rows are there in the table, inventory table. If you want to update, you can also update it. Update table name, set quantity is equal to 100, where ID is 1. Here, what is the quantity is there? 150. Now I need to update it by using update command. Now it is updated. Now we'll check it by writing the query, select star from inventory. Now see that ID 1, what is the quantity? 200. It is updated. If you want to delete second row, what is the command we are using? Delete from table name where ID is equal to 2. Okay. Now, we write the query, select star from inventory. That row is deleted. Like that, we have to do the table creation in the MySQL. Okay. Now, if you want to take any snapshot for that database, you can also take the snapshot. You have to select the database, go for actions, the many options which are available. Stop temporarily if you want to database, we can stop it. You want to set the EC2 connection, we can set up the EC2 connection. If you want to create read replication, we can choose this option. Create read replication. Okay, I am not taken any read replication. If you want to take the snapshots before you are taking the snapshot or taking the migration snapshot, you are getting a bill from the AWS. Be careful. Don't take the snapshots. If you are taking the snapshot or if you are migrating snapshots, you are getting a bill from the AWS. If you want to take the snapshot, select the database, go for action, take snapshots. Here we have to give the snapshot name and then click on take snapshot. Then you are getting a bill from the AWS. I'm not taking any snapshot. I have to cancel. If you want to migrate the snapshot, select the database, go for action, migrate snapshot option is there. If you want to change from free tier to multiple availability zone, if you want to enable, we can select the database, choose modify option. Here, there are options which are available, then we can enable availability zones. We can change the storage type, we can change the allocated storage, right? All those things we can change it as per your requirement. Okay. Now, if you want to create the database, how we have to create the database? It's very simple. Select the database, go for actions, delete. Here, to deleting, simply if you are typing delete me, then it is automatically create the final snapshot. If it is taking the final snapshot means you are getting a bill from the AWS. So what we have to do is we have to remove the tick mark, these two. If you are not removing the tick mark, create the final snapshot and retain automation backup, you are getting a bill from the AWS. We'll put the tick mark for acknowledgement and here we have to type it delete me. Click on delete option. Then the database will be created. Those are the steps we have to follow to connect MySQL using RDS in Amazon Web Services. Okay.